Arvind Rastogi, who is already a subscriber of the premium service, asks, no opinion and hold has been mentioned against some funds with 5-star ratings, while some others with 3 stars are mentioned as best buys. Why is it so, he wants to know. Also, in the debt funds under the analyst choice, banking and PSU, UST, low duration funds are not there. What's the reason for this?
Value research mutual fund ratings are, purely quantitative. Analysts don't contribute anything to that. End of the month, you can actually see the revised rating for any fund which is more than 3-year old on 1st of every month. And so it's a quantitative model. It's a formula driven thing, and it is basically a nice composite measure of risk and return, because most of the time investors are looking at risk return, they're not looking at the risk. So 10% of each category gets a 5-star, and there's a bottom, and the next 22.5% get a 4-star, and so on and so forth. So it is a normal distribution on which all the funds are plotted, and top 10% get a 5-star. Now, there is a possibility that our analysts may not be fully convinced of a 5-star fund based on the qualitative parameters. Many of you have been complaining about some of the, and we have gone wrong with many. Sometimes 5-star funds have not done well. The biggest example are simply because the Franklin Templeton funds were able to produce far superior risk-adjusted return, and they were carrying high ratings. But if somebody was asking me individually, it was definitely carrying the risk, and that risk visits you less often. And then when it did, it has created difficulty for everybody, and a lot of disappointment there. So our analysts are actually making us choice, and that is what it is. The funds where you find, I think we believe that most individual investors can do without all the complex categories. There are 16 kind of debt funds, but an individual investor, he should just have a liquid fund or a short-term debt fund, and that should be it. I think the debt fund classes are going to be reclassified, and it will be on the 2 matrix of the kind that you see on Value Research fund style box. So once that is done, we will add more categories. We agree that banking and PSU funds, low duration funds, they are not, our analysts are looking at them, but we will be giving our opinion after the reclassification exercise.